Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I transformed this plain laundry room with this DIY laundry room makeover. I went a little extreme with the laundry room organization, but I think you're going to love it. And I actually think you're going to love how easy it was to organize everything. These are a few of the before images. Stick around and see how I transformed this laundry room using simple home decor and easy organization ideas. And later in the video, I'm going to show you how I made this awesome DIY wallpaper using my Cricut. You are watching DIY by Niky Foster. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to transform this laundry room into an amazing organized space. So right now it is kind of plain in here. In the laundry cabinet, you can see it's just kind of unorganized, just kind of got stuff thrown in here. I mean, this really doesn't need to be in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove everything from the laundry room. I'm going to set all the stuff aside and come back to it later. So why is this even? It was actually pretty easy to take everything out because there wasn't that much stuff in there. So the laundry room is cleared out, but I wanted to kind of give you an idea of like what I was planning for the laundry space. So like this wall here and like all behind me, you couldn't see before because the laundry basket was there. I wanted to do oversized palm leaves in like a navy blue and then do like a marble top here using some contact paper. I'm hoping the idea comes together. I didn't like draw it out or anything, so I'm just literally like kind of winging it, but I kind of have a vision in my head, so I'm hoping it gets pulled together really nicely. And then also the cabinets here, I bought these from Home Depot. They're just stock cabinets and I wanted to kind of make them look a little bit more customized. And I feel like one easy way to do that is just adding hardware to it. So I did buy some hardware from Amazon and I do plan on using that for these cabinets. And I'm going to show you guys a quick, easy hack on how you can just install some hardware to basically any kind of, you know, cabinets or anything that you have if they don't already have pre-drilled holes. So let's go upstairs so we can get started on the Cricut part. Cricut part of the project. To create the DIY wallpaper, I'm using smart vinyl, scissors, transfer tape, the weeding tool, and of course, the Cricut machine. Cricut is a smart cutting machine that allows you to create personalized projects with hundreds of materials. It works with software called Design Space that comes free with your machine. This is where you can create projects and browse from hundreds of images and fonts. Once you've created your design, Design Space will send it to your machine to cut. Once Design Space is opened, start a new project. Over here on the left side, click Images and a search bar will pop up. Just search palm leaf and there are tons of images to choose from. I had already saved the one I wanted, so I'm just going to check the box that says saved. I'm going to be using this one and I'll put the Design Space number up on the screen and also in the description box below. Then I'm resizing the image to the maximum, which is 11 inches wide. Then I copy the image, rotate it around just a little bit. Then here over on the bottom right, hit attach so that it stays in place when it's cutting. Then I click make it. And on this screen, it just shows you how much material is needed. I'm just gonna press continue. Then it takes me to the next screen where I can select my materials. I'm gonna be using smart removable vinyl and then that's it. And here is where all the magic happens. I'm loading the machine with smart materials and as you can see, it does not require a mat and it also cuts up to 12 feet long. The machine works its magic. It cuts super fast. I think these cut in about 1 to 2 minutes. Once it's done, I can remove it by pressing the release button. Then once it's out of the machine, I use the weeding tool to weed out the parts that I don't need. Now it's time for the transfer tape. I roll it out to the same size as my sheet with the palm leaves on it, using my Cricut scissors to cut it to size. Then I remove the release sheet from the back of the transfer tape and place down the clear sheet over the cut vinyl image. And if you need to make any adjustments, you can lift the clear sheet up slowly and then smooth it back down. This tool here is the extra large scraper and it's so necessary when working with large vinyl projects. It pretty much helps the vinyl stick to the back of the transfer tape so that when it's time to apply to the wall, it's super easy. Now all you do is just remove the release sheet from the back of the vinyl. Back in the laundry room, I randomly placed the vinyl on the wall. I used the extra large scraper to smooth it on the wall and then peel the transfer tape off. I found that it looked really good and it was easy for it to be placed organically rather than trying to create a specific pattern. And once one pair was on the wall, I really loved the way it looked. To make the process go quicker, I pre-cut a bunch of sheets and applied the transfer tape so that they were ready to be applied to the wall. Go. Looking good. And I did use the mirror feature in Cricut Design Space for some of the patterns to give it more of an authentic wallpaper look. I repeated this a few times, randomly placing the palm leaves where I wanted. And for some of the pieces, I did fold it and then cut it off so that it could look a little bit more organic and natural for the placement. And I kind of sort of did the same thing for the spots around the outlets. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna try and work around this outlet. I'm thinking I'll just put it on there and then cut around the outlet because I really want it to look like wallpaper, you know what I mean? Do it like this. And that's basically what I did. I lightly placed it onto the wall, cut out the part where I wanted it to be cut out, and then just finish up the rest of the wallpaper. One more thing to note, if you ever mess up, you can just peel it right off the wall. Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of my laundry room makeover. I'm going to start by customizing these spray bottles. The font is called DTC Sahara Smooth in Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to be using permanent vinyl for these bottles. I'm making a laundry caddy full of sprays that are my favorites and that are my go-tos. 2 of my favorites are OxiClean and of course Dawn dish detergent. I'm using the spray nozzle that comes with the bottle on the Dawn for now, but I do plan on swapping that out for a different top in the future. And then I'm just going to fill the bottles up. Okay, and as you can see, I've already sorted some of my laundry items with the product behind it and then the glass jar that it's going to go in right in front of it, along with the labels that I created. And if you're wondering how I knew how much of the containers to buy, I actually drew it out on a sheet of paper so that I could see everything that I would have in my laundry room cabinets. I'm going to be using these glass bottles for my laundry detergent and other laundry supplies, and I'll be sure to put the link to this and everything else that I used in this video in the description box below. And now I'm going to fill these bottles up. I buy the extra large jug of detergent, so I needed about 4 of the glass containers to store all the laundry detergent liquid. One full bottle for the scent boosters, which is the jumbo size from Sam's Club. And also a quick tip, I am using my hand as a funnel. I did try to use an actual funnel, but all the scent beads got stuck in the nozzle part. Next up is vinegar. I actually use just one of the glass bottles for vinegar. And if you don't know, vinegar is like an old school trick for making your laundry really soft, especially towels. So if you have hard towels, just put a little bit of vinegar in the wash and it'll make them really soft. So I'm actually putting a little bit more scent boosters in a different kind of container. This is a glass anchor container with a lid, and I just love the way these look sitting on the laundry shelf. So that's what I'm doing here. Just add in the white laundry booster beads to this container. This is a large glass container that I'm using for the OxiClean powder, and I wanted to point out to you that Cricut's roll holder actually works really well for holding round bottles and containers, so you can add labels or vinyl designs to them a little bit easier. I bought the biggest container of OxiClean for the jar, but I did go and add a little bit more from a previously open container so that the glass jar looked a little bit more full. These acrylic drawers are a lifesaver. I had used these in another organization video, and it really helps me to stay organized to this day. If you guys have not checked out that video, go ahead and check it out because the before looked completely crazy. So I have different color sponges. So in one drawer, I'm going to put blue sponges. In the next one, I'm going to put the green and yellow sponges, then gloves, then cleaning erasers, then the dryer balls, and then hand soap. And if you're wondering where I got these laundry labels, I did create these myself. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel with your notifications turned on so that you don't miss any of my DIY videos when I upload. So remember when I was talking about that hack for the cabinets and how you can install the hardware and stuff? It's not really a hack, but it's like a product you can use. And this is it. So if you are someone who was like, oh, I had it upside down, sorry. So it's this. And I got this from Home Depot. If you're someone who's a DIYer and you are kind of a perfectionist, you want to make sure your stuff is all aligned and stuff, these are some of the things you can use at your disposal to help get those professional finishes for things. So on the back, it kind of has a diagram where it has the cabinets, the drawers, the pulls, so you can use that to your advantage. So what you are going to need for this quick and easy DIY project is a pencil, your drill, and of course you are going to need your knobs. These are the ones I'm using. So the Align Right kit or the cabinet installation kit, and it also comes with a drill bit that's in here. So that's basically what you need. So let's get started. So I'm going to take this tool, and there's like a little lip on it. So you just kind of line it up to the cabinet and use your pencil to mark where you're gonna go, where you're gonna mark. I'm using a knob, so I'm gonna use this one. And basically what you're gonna do is basically like reflect it on the other side. And it was this one that I chose. So now I have like my markings and everything's gonna be in the same spot. So as you can see, I quickly drilled the holes into the cabinets and then screwed in the knobs. And here's the fun part of me putting all of the items into the cabinets, all neat and organized. I have to admit that these glass bottles are like my favorite. I'm so glad I got them for my laundry room cabinets. They look really good and it's really easy to just grab them and put the items in. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I did add a bleach into a glass bottle, and I will make sure I link that in the description box below as well. Here in the second cabinet is where I keep the Lazy Susie and the items with the spray bottles. For the decor in the laundry room, I'm using this boxwood topiary that I had around the house. Then I'm using these white boxes to kind of hide the waterline. And then you guys remember the OxiClean and the scent boosters. I talked about loving them on top of the counter, so I'm using them as decor as well. And then I have a powder room right in the same level as my laundry room, so I'm just using this basket for easy access to hand towels, which are monogrammed. And here's just a quick reminder of what the laundry looked like before. It was boring and plain, and here is what the laundry room looks like now. It is super organized. The DIY wallpaper looks really, really cool. Before, the countertop was cluttered with the big laundry baskets and some other stuff. And now the countertop looks nice and clean with functional storage and minimal home decor. And before, the cabinet just had stuff randomly placed in it. And now the cabinets look super organized and really, really clean. And the laundry room caddy allows me to access my favorite cleaning supplies very quickly. And I really, really love how everything turned out, especially the wallpaper. I love how it is like a pop in a hidden space. Even the hardware adds a nice little touch to the laundry room. I have to say, I really, really love the storage solution and how the glass jars really make a difference in how I store my items. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I did not end up using the contact paper on the countertop. It ended up not working out, so I just ended up keeping what I had already. So you guys remember that big giant laundry basket that I had like right here on the counter? Well, I ended up switching it to something else, and you guys are gonna love this. Watch this. Instead of the laundry basket being super big, I got a collapsible laundry basket where I can just like pop it out where I want. And now it's like a full-size laundry basket. All right, and if I want to put it away, I'll just collapse it back. And I can just put it right here in the storage nook. You guys know I like providing a price list for you when I can. Cricut provided the materials for the wallpaper and the labels because this video is sponsored by Cricut. For all the bottles and containers that I use, I'll link them in the description box below. The total for all the laundry room organization came to $284.96. If you like this laundry room makeover, make sure you like this video and share this video because it does help me to know what type of content you guys are looking for. Also sign up for my newsletter at DIY-by-NikyFoster.com. Thank you again to Cricut for sponsoring this video. All right, so let me know what your favorite laundry room products are in the comment box below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Cut. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I don't know. I don't want to say OCD, but I want to say OCD. So let me know what your favorite comment.
Say dining room table.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm recording. I'm not gonna say that though. I hope that makes sense. Oh, wait, cabinet and hardware aisle at Home Depot. You know, so I'm gonna be using my Cricut. This should be in the garage. You can stop it.
Everybody in the video, give mommy 1 billion and 1,000 subscribers. See you later, alligators.